And we're live. Are those my notifications going off?
No, it's mine, I think.
Okay, I'm like, I swear I turned them off. Hi.
No, it's mine. It's probably me telling me that we're going live.
Okay. We're here, Courtney, in case you didn't know. Hi, everybody in the chat. I'm bringing you Courtney today. So we're going to chat, and Courtney is from BOLO Buddies, which is a channel here on YouTube, and she also has some Facebook groups and plenty of fun stuff to talk about today. So Courtney, what do you want to say about yourself to introduce yourself to all these awesome people?
Well, if you don't know, my channel is about BOLOs, items to be on the lookout for, items you can buy low and sell high. But I did just start a new series called Bread and Butter BOLOs, and it's going over very well because I think people like items also that they can find easier, you know, than just the big ones with the huge margins. So
I love that one, actually, just so you know. I love the bread and butter one because, and I know you just started, but I'm like, okay, there's my life right now at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I was like a clothing reseller. I started in 2005 and I worked full time and I did eBay on the side. And I eventually was able to quit my full-time job and do eBay full time. But I did clothing and clothing and clothing. And I got to the point where I was like, you know, I don't want to do clothing anymore. Mm-hmm. And then I started my Facebook group. It's a BOLO Buddies Facebook group. I have 2 of them and they're a little different, but, yeah. And then I ordered the Rockstar Flippers, I don't know, social media package. And I'm like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, okay, I'm almost 40 and I'm starting a YouTube channel. This is really my life right now.
Welcome to my world too. It's so cool.
It fell into place though. It worked. I mean, I just had the name already and I had the Facebook group and
that's great. So, I was really curious if you'd started. I thought you'd started the Facebook groups before the YouTube channel.
I did. I wasn't even ever planning to do YouTube. It was just kind of something like, you know what, I want to learn and I'm just going to take people kind of on my journey because all I knew was clothes. Right. You know, every once in a while I'd pick up a thing here or there, but I started garage sailing and it's so fun. It's so much funner than clothes. But if you watch my video, I don't know if you saw this one. It's kind of embarrassing. It's I can't believe I'm sharing this or showing this or something like that.
Oh, I'm going to go back and watch it. I haven't seen this one. It sounds great.
I have a walk-in closet in my basement, and it's not a small walk-in closet. And I'm telling you, the bags of clothes are almost touching the ceiling.
Oh,
it's bad.
Are you ever going to list it ever?
I don't know. I quit clothes. I just quit. It's all paid for. I mean, it's all new with tags clothing. And I'm like, I quit clothes. I'm done. And I know that's horrible, but I'm just so bored out of my mind with clothes.
I got you. I quit clothes and I'm back to clothes now. So I'm adding it in anyway.
I still pick it up if it's cheap.
Yeah.
I have a gal that consigns for me. Mm-hmm. So I take her stuff and maybe eventually I'll just keep giving her some clothes here and there.
There you go.
But she lists it on eBay and then we do like a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
So
real quick, let me say hi to some people in the
chat.
chat.
Definitely. I just
so bad like, following the chat. I'm really working on that. But hey, Tommy Bernard, you see her, and Pat Dees and Paul Turner and Steve Breeza Casey. Hi. And Chernock's Connection. We're going to talk about you in just a minute. Hi, Bum Crack Picker. And we have Your Best You, Caffeinated Christy, Rob Horskin, Cajun Reseller, Valley Milk, Michelle, Ray is here, Shipping Sunshine, I can never say that, and Kathy, a couple of pickers, Lisa, and Joni, Marie. Hi, guys. Hi, Steve. I see you too. Thanks for coming in, guys. So I don't really know Courtney that well, so I was really excited because I was looking for somebody that I wanted to have on, and I'm like, I want someone from the U.S., and I want somebody that I admire what they're doing.
Aww.
And it doesn't deal with drama, and that's you.
Yeah, that's me, and who's not afraid to talk. I'm like taking over your video, sorry.
No, I love it. This is your video, girl.
Yeah, lots of familiar faces in the chat. Thanks, guys, for stopping in.
Yeah. So if you don't know, she does a Wednesday show.
Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Yep.
I have really grown to love it. I think it's so much fun, especially for me right now because I'm selling such bread and butter items and I get to see what everyone else is and the big money, you know. It's been super fun.
Well, what I think is cool, and when I started the live show, I was like, you know what? I want something where I can involve the community or the people in the chat. So number one, they're going to get exposure for their eBay store. And number two, if they have a YouTube channel, it's like, who doesn't want a shout out for their YouTube channel? You know, like I go on live shows and I'm like, come on, shout me out. You know, it's such a great way to get exposure. And I don't know, I like
it's almost necessary, really, to do that, to get your channel to start out and grow.
And I love helping people that are like just starting channels. I had Chernox Connection on my live show, and right after that he started his channel. So he's starting to grow his channel, but he's doing a thing called a BOLO quickie that's pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah. Well, I met him on your Wednesday BOLO Buddies show, actually. That's where I first heard of him and saw him and chatted with him. And I instantly took a liking to him.
Yeah,
so,
he's really nice.
You know, over time, you know, a few weeks now, he's come to visit my channel and another channel that I'm on, Tommy Bernhard. And he actually was on Tommy's show last night. And I think they went like 8 hours talking about vintage clothing.
8 hours?
I didn't watch it. I had some other
8 hours.
8 hours.
Go 8.
I don't know.
8 hours.
Oh, you didn't plan on being here for 8 hours tonight?
No, nope. Sorry. I do have to sleep. Flippin' Particles is here. I actually featured Flippin' Particles also. That was a long time ago.
Really? I didn't even know that. Dee's one of my best friends.
She wasn't on my live show. I did a featured seller video, but it was back when my channel was very, very new.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Great. Cool. No, it's just funny how the networking goes, Courtney. You know how I stumbled upon you and your channel, and then meet Chris, who I've been in several of his chats, and I've been a little guilty of like trying to hold back from sharing him because I like tiny chats sometimes. But you got to share the love. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
But what made you start your Facebook groups? I mean,
I don't know. I don't even remember. Like, it's so funny that you asked that because I really don't know. I just kind of started it. I don't know if I was planning on trying to like incorporate in like my items from my store. I don't know. I was trying to learn is the main reason, but I think my one group, it has over 12,000 people in it. And I'm like, how did this happen? You know,
it is huge. I noticed that the other day. I think part of these and I wasn't, so I joined real quick.
Yeah. And I think the other one has like 5,000.
Yeah, that's amazing. And that's a lot of work in my opinion. I'm an admin in 3 Facebook groups.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't do a whole lot there. It's Tanya Thrifty Treasures groups, and just the daily approval of members is enough to drive me crazy. So you post all the time. I've seen you posting all day. I try to schedule posts so that it's not so overwhelming. Like I'll sit down for like an hour and just kind of do 3 or 4 posts for the week, and just so then it looks like I'm because it's so time consuming, and then I have to find the good bolos, you know. But Thrifty Treasures, I featured her also. She's that was again back when I was newer. So I mean, it's only been a year. I'm still kind of new. Yeah, it is. A year is still new. In my opinion.
December 27th will be my 1-year anniversary. So
wow. Your YouTube channel's grown really fast. I guess the Facebook page probably.
I thought it would grow faster because I'm like, I have 12,000 members. You know, I figured everybody's going to come watch my channel, but it doesn't work like that.
Oh.
I mean, it just, I don't know if maybe everybody doesn't subscribe. And I post the videos in the group. So I think a lot of people just will click on the video and watch. Yeah. So, yeah. And different people like different things. I mean, before I started my channel, I didn't even really know what YouTube was. I know that's horrible.
Okay. So you were reselling, start a Facebook group and didn't know what YouTube, like, I don't know. A lot of people are opposite. Like me, I found YouTube and then go, I want to do that. I want to resell things.
Oh, really?
Okay. How did you find reselling then?
I was driving back and forth to Kent State, and I would buy audiobooks to listen to on the way. And then
Kent State, I should know this.
And then I would resell the audiobooks. And then while I was down there, I would go to Gabriel Brothers and shop.
Okay.
And then I started picking up a few things here and there from Gabriel Brothers, and it just became a full-time job.
What state is Kent State in?
Ohio.
Okay.
Ohio. Yeah.
Geography.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yep, it's in Ohio.
Okay. Are you still in Ohio?
I'm still in Ohio.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in, David and Jody.
Yeah, David he's been watching my channel. I appreciate it. He leaves a lot of comments.
David's
don't know, comments help bump us in the search. So always comment when you watch a video.
Even if it's a short little comment.
Even if you just say hi.
Right. Yeah, you're teaching me that, actually. You're so good at commenting on my videos, and I'm trying really hard to comment on every video you have out. And
I also share everything to Twitter.
I know you do, but mine stops sharing it. It keeps saying we've ran into a problem. Do you know why? I have no idea, because the first few times I shared to Twitter, it was fine. And then every time I try to share, it says that Twitter has a problem. So I guess I just have to log out.
Have you checked your Twitter account to make sure you didn't get like, what do you call it? Like suspended for so many days for posting too much or something like that?
I doubt it. I just started it.
Okay.
I only started it because of Chernock.
Yeah.
He's like, share all your listings on Twitter. And
well, okay, so that's one thing that happened to me when I started Twitter. I was sharing I think it was my Poshmark was connected to it. And I was cross posting everything. Oh, that's a whole nother story. Manually 3,000 listings from my eBay store to Poshmark, cropping and cutting each picture out and saving it to my MacBook Pro, and over 3,000 listings I did that way. And then they come out with List Perfectly, and I'm like, where have you been my whole life? You know, like,
so you obviously use that now.
So now I use List Perfectly. Yes, most definitely.
Wow.
But so Poshmark will share to Twitter.
Yeah.
And I got like my account suspended because I was sharing too much, because it was connecting directly to it. Yeah. And I didn't know because I was new to Twitter. So that might have been what happened.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I guess I just have to figure out how long I'm suspended. I keep meaning to ask you this all week. I'm like, I've got to ask Courtney why it's not working.
Well, I just canceled that account and started the BOLO Buddies account. So,
okay.
And I found on Twitter, it's kind of like Poshmark. If you share, people share back. So,
interesting.
And then I just hashtag.
Twitter, though. I hate it, but I just go, okay, I'm going to do it at least to get my stuff out there. But I guess you got to play the game too. Dang it.
Right.
Nothing's easy in this world.
I know. But the followers are coming quickly. Like, I think I have 500 and some, and I'm not doing much on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people will just follow again, like Poshmark.
Yeah. I just thought Twitter was dead. I really did, until Chris was saying that. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's pretty active. I know that now. But
and then I opened a Pinterest.
Yeah.
So I'm trying that, which I just think that is confusing.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. Is it our age? Is it because we're over 40?
I don't know, but I'm like, what is pin this, pin that? I don't understand this. I'm like, I'm just going to create my groups and just hope that maybe somebody sees something.
Like Michelle says, Twister sounds more fun than Twitter. Exactly.
Well, it's all just time and time and time. You know, you keep adding all of these things to try to grow each thing, but it ends up, I'm like, my sales are going to tank if I don't list. You know, I've got to list.
Yeah, it's true. Everything wants to suck your time, and there's not enough time in the day already. So you really have to figure out where you're going to make your most money. Oh, we've got Australia coming in here. Hi, Jazz. Yeah, so I noticed David put the link to Courtney's channel in here, and she would love it, and I would love it if you'd subscribe.
Yeah,
so
check out my
Wednesday too. Tomorrow's Wednesday also. So you guys do not want to miss her Wednesday show. Do you want to kind of explain a little deeper? I think we didn't quite go into what exactly it is.
So Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So basically you come in and if you have an item that you had either really good or decent profit margins on. So let's say you bought it for 50 cents and sold it for $50. I mean, that would definitely qualify. And then you put the item number, where you got it, what you paid for it, and what it sold for, but you don't tell us what the item is. And then I pull it up on the screen and I put up a little banner like this, and you guys get exposure for your eBay store and your YouTube channel, you know, because that pops up.
Yeah.
And yeah, we
all get to learn. I mean, that's the best part being in the chat is we all get to learn.
Yep.
A new thing. I learned something. I learned multiple things every time I've been in there.
Yeah.
And it's fun. New friends there. So, hey,
Yep.
It's a win-win.
Yep.
It's great. It's so much fun. And it's different than anything anybody else is doing. And that's kind of hard to come up with a new idea like that. So,
well, that's funny that you said that also, because I was like, okay, I want to do a live show, but I'm like, what do I do? Like, I have to keep it like BOLO related, you know? And I was like, all right, I'm just going to try this. And the first show I did by myself, and I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. So
really, what happened?
Now I have a guest come on, and it's fun, you know?
And I think did you like did you share your own the first time, or how'd you do it?
I did. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I featured just people from my Facebook group also. You don't have to have you don't have to be a big YouTuber, you know. I always say you don't have to have a YouTube channel. You can just be a normal person. Not that people that have YouTube channels aren't normal, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
people that just aren't on YouTube. They just come, excuse me, sorry, typically just come to watch.
Yeah.
Have been on my channel also, which is fun. So
right, it is. And I like how it's good for you to have a guest on there anyway, because what they do is they help her read out the item number so she can type it in. So here in the chat, you'd have the item number, and you know, like if I were a guest, which I am going to be at some point,
yep.
But
coming soon.
I know I keep pushing that. Oh, sorry.
She's like, I don't have enough bolos. I'm like, yes, I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's fine.
I know. But they, you know, the guest reads the number off for us, so it's just easier because those numbers are super long. I'm sure it's helpful.
Yeah, I wish StreamYard would make it so I can cut and paste so that the guest can kind of read like what the person's writing while I'm pulling it up instead of reading off the number. But
yeah. Have you ever pulled up the chat through YouTube, like pop it out? Because you can no.
Yeah, but I have to share through StreamYard. So I'd be like cutting and pasting on one computer and then trying to.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
it would connect to my phone.
We can talk after, because you can do it if you just do a small sliver over here on the side of the chat. You can pop it out over there and resize it.
Okay. So maybe I want to know how you do that Instagram countdown. That was cool.
Ooh. I'm really
like, oh my gosh, she is so fancy on Instagram.
No, I'm the worst at Instagram. Like, I am the worst. I don't really.
I love that.
I try to scroll through it here and there, but when do you have time to what?
So that countdown thing.
Huh?
The countdown thing, can people click on that and actually it takes them to the video?
I don't even know, girl. Jazz, tell me. She's in here. I learned it kind of from her.
Okay, well we'll have to talk about that too.
I don't think so. I think it's just a timer basically, but it is pretty cool and you can change the colors of it. I'm trying to up my Instagram stories game, but not easy for me. How about you? What's your
it's time consuming.
Yeah.
Everything's time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
Steve wrote, I've gotten half a dozen sales from Courtney's Wednesday night thing. People going to my store and boom, cha-ching.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I've seen Steve in there a few times and he's got great bolos now. I mean, he is like killing it.
Yeah. I featured his store recently also. Steve, did you sell your whole store? He was going to sell his whole store.
No way.
Yeah. So I don't know if he actually did or not.
Huh. I'd love to know that, because he kind of went from being a bins guy and selling, you know, a lot of T-shirts and lower price items to he's like, I think $100 minimum is what he wants now, or something.
Oh,
50,
wow.
Or 50 maybe. I don't know. Was he the one that sold like an airplane door insert or something? Was that you, Steve? Oh, the guy no-showed for his.
Oh, bummer.
That sting. That stinks.
The guy no-showed.
Yeah. Hey, Mel. Mel's in here, and Jennifer. Yeah, we got a few Australians in here. So the Australians, the time zone is kind of good for them, I think, for your time frame of your show on Wednesday. So I think really enjoy it. So you guys, please subscribe to BOLO Buddies.
Yeah, come on over, check it out.
Yeah, that'd be really fun to do a BOLO Buddies feature of someone overseas too, Courtney, because
yeah, totally.
I am totally open, stuff. Yeah.
Totally open to having whoever whoever wants to share their bolos. I mean, I am good with just message me on Facebook and I'll take a look at your store, and as long as we have like 10 to 12 bolos that are yours that I can share throughout the video. Oh, that's another thing I do. I didn't share that part. So if you're my live show guest for the bolo show, I pull up tabs at the top and I share your bolos as I'm pulling from the chat. So it's kind of a mixture of the featured guest store and then also from the chat. So
can you share from Poshmark or Sari or anything like that? Okay. Just because you have the tabs open.
Yes, as long as I have the tabs open ahead of time, I am fine with that. I mean,
so the people in the chat need to stick with eBay sales mainly, right? Like people that are just typing their items.
Yeah, people in the chat have to do eBay. Yes, but if you're the featured live guest, I can pull those tabs up beforehand. Yep.
Okay.
Because I sell on Poshmark and Mercari also, and I just started Etsy.
Did you?
I sold like 6 things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, okay, give us a scoop, because I'm afraid of Etsy, honestly. I feel like you have to build your own audience.
Okay, so I tried Etsy, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't sell anything. And I'm just like, I listed 10 things and I just quit. I was a quitter. And then I started Poshmark, I started Mercari, and I started List Perfectly. And I was like, okay, it's going to connect me to Etsy. So I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to commit and I'm going to get some stuff on there. I think I have like 100 things on there. Not a whole lot. Just kind of building it right now. But yeah, it's like really exciting when I sell something on there because it's a new platform. And then is it Bonanza or Bonanza? Do you know how you say it?
Yeah. Really? No.
Okay. So I have my accounts connected because it doesn't hurt.
Well, it's no work on your part, right? I mean,
no work.
Absolutely no work. Yeah.
No work. You just connect it. And I don't understand why, like, eBay's good with that.
So they don't really even make the sale through eBay. They make it through, but do they pay through Bonanza and the whole transaction is through Bonanza, or are they just pushing it to the eBay?
No, it's through Bonanza, but it connects to eBay. So it pulls it off of your eBay account. But I noticed a fee on my PayPal, so I don't know if they send a fee to eBay.
Wow.
I don't know.
You think eBay would be able to step up their game if Bonanza can grab somebody's eye that eBay didn't?
Yeah, I sold
two
pop sockets this week on Bonanza.
Okay. Oh, we've got some more people coming in. Hi, Lynn.
One thread at a time. Courtney, can you tell us about Mercari? I use it, but it's slow for me. Okay, so Mercari. I love Mercari because it takes 10%. Do you sell on Mercari, Tracy?
I just started about 28 days ago, I think.
Yeah. Have you sold anything yet?
I sold, I think, 14 or 15 items.
Okay, so that's good. So
I love it, actually.
I love Mercari.
I wish it were faster.
Faster?
I wish I could make more sales faster.
Oh, yeah. I feel like
hey, Tanya.
The more feedback you get, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm up to, let me look, 200 and some. But I haven't been on Mercari that long.
Are you kidding? And actually, the person that turned me on to Mercari is in the house. Hi, Tanya Thrifty Treasures. We were just talking about you a minute ago.
Hey, Tanya.
She's loving Mercari as far as I know. Are you still loving it, Tanya? She really, when I saw her last, she was just digging on it. She was easy, and it was like the money was good and no lowball offers, not too much anyway. So
you have them, but there's a cutoff point where you can only offer so low. You know what I mean? Yeah. 279 feedback is what I have.
Dang.
So, I mean, but I like things like willow tree.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those little willow tree statues?
I've sold some because I inherited them.
They do awesome on Mercari.
Wow, they do terrible on eBay.
Yes. Yeah. Because eBay is saturated. Mercari, things that are saturated on eBay do better on Mercari. I just think
it's so weird to me, but I love it. 10%.
Okay, well, think about it. Where do you shop? Mostly. Like if you're going to shop online, which selling platform do you buy from?
Honestly, I go to eBay mostly, usually, but I'm rethinking my whole life with eBay right now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so me too. Like
I've
I
never
shop on
shopped off
eBay.
Mercari. I've never once bought anything off of Mercari, though. Have you?
Okay. Well, I think that people that sell on eBay shop on eBay. People that hey, a lot of Josh. People that sell on Mercari buy on Mercari.
That makes sense.
People that sell on Poshmark buy on Poshmark.
Huh.
So I think you're getting different people.
True. I didn't even think of that. You know, the other day somebody purchased something on Mercari and their payment didn't go through. And they're like, Christmas shopping. I'm sorry. I'll get to it tomorrow. I promise I'll have money. And then she bought it that night and she messaged me. She goes, I sold something so I can buy it now. So obviously was a seller on Mercari. So.
Yeah. Well, and that too, that's another thing. People build up their accounts, and some people, instead of taking it out and putting it in their bank, they shop with it.
Right.
So
that makes so much sense. Hey, Brad, 2 Aussie thrifters. That's who you should grab from Australia first, is 2 Aussie thrifters. They find amazing things. Oh my gosh. They're very good.
Find me on Facebook. If you go to my Bolo Buddies YouTube channel, I've got I think you linked them down below too.
I hope so.
I think you did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
But yeah, just join my Facebook group and you'll see my name, Courtney, and just private message me a link to your eBay store and we can get something going. And if you can't do the live show, that's fine. I can also feature you, like your eBay store. So
how does that work exactly, the feature?
Okay, so basically they send me a link to their eBay store. I look through their solds and I pick sometimes up to 30 or 35, depending on the size of the store. I can do as low as 15. It's just a smaller video. But I basically just share the bolos. And then in the beginning, I shout out their channel if they have one. I also talk about their eBay store. And at the end, I'll feature some of their active items.
That's great. Oh my God. It's helpful for you. It's helpful for them. I mean, it's just
everybody learns. It's a win-win for sure.
Because it's not like you have to sit there and take notes on ideas for videos necessarily. You know what you're doing. You just need the next guest, basically.
Yep. And it's pretty easy to draw from my Facebook group because everybody, is always wanting
sale.
Exposure,
right. And I'm sure they all make some kind of sale out of it, I would imagine. Hi, Nick Hunting with Tripler. Who else came? There's Tommy. I was wondering where you went, buddy. Cool. Oh, Carol's here too. See, this is so good to just share this love because I know everybody in this chat wants to know the bolos, and the bolos change year to year.
They do change. And that's what's great is you can go back and watch some of my first videos and they're still bolos. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because people will find my channel and the comment I get the most is, I'm binge watching. I'm watching all of your old videos. And I'm like, cool.
Your personality is really easy to listen to. Also, like your words flow. You're
good.
So, yeah.
I had somebody the other day in my Facebook group, they wrote, you know how when you screen share on the live show, it pulls the screen in?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're like, I can't read this. And they had like a screenshot of it. And right in the screenshot, it had, you know how it puts the words, closed captioning, I think is what it's called. It said, and so. And I'm like,
so we all do it though. You're just real. It's called
and I don't edit. But someone told me the other day, they're like, you should be on QVC. And I'm like, oh, that's such a compliment. I think, oh my goodness, QVC. I must sound like a salesperson.
Oh, well.
So anyway, after I got the and so, I was kind of flattered by that one. So.
Everybody kind of freaks out about the and the so's, and they just leave them there. They're fine.
And I can't pronounce anything. You will find if you watch my channel, like
I think I left you a comment recently. I don't remember what it was, but I'm like, wow, nice butchering. But I couldn't pronounce it either, so
I'm okay with it. I'm like, you know what? So one of my earlier shows, I said, I say Nike, okay? Like, That's
Oh, yeah.
I'm not pronouncing it wrong. That's just how I've always said it my whole
How do
life.
you say Adidas, though?
What's that?
How do you say Adidas?
I say Adidas. Is that
Okay.
wrong?
So it's Adidas and Nike. Because usually people flip those. They'll say Adidas and Nike. So.
Yeah, because I think if Nike is going to be Nike, it should be spelled Nikee.
There you go.
Not Nike. It's spelled Nike. Like, why is it pronounced Nike? Anyway, so
it's true.
I still mess up all the time. And I'm like, Nike. I mean, Nike. You know, I always catch myself now. But,
yeah, because people are going to say something every time, right, Tanya?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's a critic. You know, I feel like I haven't had a lot of people really attack me. So yeah. I'm just like, I had somebody say, don't wear hats. And I'm like, okay. Like, don't do your videos in the dark. And I'm like, sometimes I don't feel like putting on makeup and doing my hair, you know, like I've got this little kink in my hair and my roots need done. I'm like, oh.
When we came on, when she came on, I go, I was so hoping you had a hat on so I could wear one.
Yeah, I wear hats all the time. I'm like,
Tanya wears hats all the time. People, they're very harsh on that. It's very fun.
I'm like, I'm in a little bubble at the bottom of the screen. Like, can you even see like that I'm wearing a hat?
You just put the light lower so it kind of shows your eyes better, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, trust me, you want the hat on right now. And a lot of times, like, I can wear my hair curly or straight, and I was like, I better straighten my hair today because I thought about just flooping it up in a ponytail, and maybe I should have.
Look what you're doing for the YouTube community, doing your hair.
I know. It's so much work. I actually have to get ready.
Yeah.
Put on a little bit of makeup.
Right. So. Yeah, there you go.
I was just doing a video before this, and I don't know when I'll share it. A lot of times I'll do like 5 videos at once and then kind of spread them out. I had a little time before the show, so I actually I shouted out this video. In that video. So whenever it posts, it'll be telling people to come watch this video.
Thanks, girl. Yeah, I know we do have totally different viewers, but yet some of them the same. So it's really nice to spread the love. Yeah. So Nick from Hunting with Tripler asked, "What's your biggest sale of all time? Do you know?"
Yeah, I do. I bought, and I'm going to say it wrong. Is it Mahjong?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's a game.
I think so.
So I was at a garage sale, and I went to the garage sale on, I think I went Thursday. So is it State Route? Is it State Route 40? I don't know, but it's like this. It's like the whole state route. It's like a sale that happens every year, and this was on a side road, and most of the people stay on the main road. And I went off to the side, and I found this little garage sale, and he had so much stuff. And I went on Thursday, and I went on Friday, and I went on, I think I went Saturday also. And then I went back and picked up more stuff that he didn't sell. But anyway, I passed on this game 2 days in a row, and I picked it up the third day. My husband went with me the third day, and I'm like, what do you think about this? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, but I didn't know how to look it up because I didn't know what it was called, you know? So I want to say it sold for $12.50.
Wow. Was it Bakelite or something?
It was Bakelite, yeah.
Okay. It's usually the ones that are worth the money from what I know.
It was the two-tone.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a video. Actually, if you go into my BOLO Buddies channel, I have it up. It's my trailer video. And I did have a trailer, and I'm like, I'm just going to put one of my videos here. So I just made it my video. But it shows the set. But it was really fancy. But I put it on auction or best offer, and I had like a $700 offer right off the bat.
Wow.
And I'm like,
holy heck.
You know, and then I'm like, do I take it? Do I take it? And then he offered me, I think it was $1,000. And I'm like, oh gosh, what do I do? You know, like if I need to make a decision quickly.
Like, do you remember what country the offers were coming from?
This was the same guy.
Okay.
I cannot remember. But so it was at $1,000, and I'm like, oh no, if somebody comes in and bids at my starting auction price, which I can't remember what I was starting it at, I'm like, I'm gonna lose this $1,000. So I was like all stressed out about it. But it ended up working out. So
wow. It is. It's stressful because nobody wants to lose a sale, and you can easily.
Yeah. And my husband's like, "Why do you put best offer on your auctions?" And I said, "Well, because if I get like 20 offers in 10 minutes, I know it's a good item. You know, it just kind of helps me determine."
You can't take best offer off of there though, right?
What's that?
Can you remove best offer from the auction?
You can edit the listing as long as there is not an active bid or an active offer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the point of that? Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to accept the offer. So
right. Yeah.
Kelly's in the house. Hip flipping.
Yeah. Mama. Hey, hip flipping mama. Yeah. Lots of familiar faces for sure. So yeah, that was my biggest. But I have a lot of.
Where did you start it at the auction?
I can't remember. It's in one of my videos.
High or low? I mean, you knew it had value?
No. I want to say maybe 500. I can't remember. Okay. I mean, I knew it was worth something, but the thing that made it the most valuable, it was like half green. The backs were green.
Usually they're half brown or black. So
yeah, it was a really, really pretty set. So
incredible.
And it would have went for more if it would have had, I think one piece was missing. I think the 6. And then I think there's 2 different versions. There's like, I don't know. I can't remember all the details. I'm not like real knowledgeable on it. Like I said, I didn't even know what the game was. It's definitely my best sale. I was like,
yeah, I'm just so curious if it went to Asia or something. Like,
I don't think it was an international sale for some reason.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa Chase. Hey, Valerie, chick picker. So I think we're still getting the YouTube channel. Yeah, David's putting, and I think Kathy was helping too, putting Courtney's YouTube channel in there. And Courtney, I don't know, are we able to link a Facebook group in here, or should they just go to your video or to
you go to Facebook and put BOLO Buddies in? I think it's probably going to pull me up.
Cool.
And then it's also in the video description. So if they come back, they can check there also.
What's the difference between your 2 Facebook groups?
Okay. So the one Facebook group, I only post, it's only me that posts, and I post BOLOs. Thanks. I try to do one a day. Like sometimes I do more than one. Sometimes I don't do any for a couple days. You know, it's just a ton of work, but I try to stay very active in it. But you know, what's he saying?
Don't know. It's deleted. That's the problem with, if you're looking at StreamYard right now.
Yeah.
Those were just deleted, what you're probably reading right now, but they still show up over here.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw anything bad.
Okay. Remember what we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you got some of that going on.
A little bit. Okay. That's okay. Welcome to my world, Courtney.
Oh, I see like an inappropriate name. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. That's a little rated R. But anyhow, what were we talking about?
I don't know, but hi, Nick and Andrea Hills. Have you ever heard of Nick and Andrea Hills?
I haven't.
Oh, really? You should totally check them out. They have a very large channel in the UK, and they've just been doing this for a very long time. They're so nice and interesting.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm pretty new to YouTube. Like I said, I started watching other YouTubers when I started doing YouTube. So I'm still like,
that's crazy.
And finding new people to watch as well. You know, I think there's so much you can learn. I throw videos on when I list. So
which is nice to throw on long videos sometimes for listing, and they do some longer hour-long videos. So yeah,
I totally forget what we were talking about.
We've enjoyed kind of crossing the ocean and finding people in other countries, and
just that's fun.
An international thing. It's been great. Yeah, we're old school. Yeah. What's the channel?
I just remembered what we were talking about. I was telling you the difference between my groups.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I knew you would help me stay on track.
Okay. So, and then the other group is anyone can post, but I do have admin approved, which please don't let that discourage you from posting. I don't have any moderators. I do everything myself. So to make sure that the group doesn't get like off subject, I just approve everything. So,
Wow.
but it's for anybody. Anybody can come and join in and, you know, share anything reseller related. So
very cool.
Yeah. And I try to push other resellers' videos. I post those in the group as well. Like if I see something and it teaches me something, I try to share that in the group also.
Great. So, I'll share your Facebook groups out into my Facebook too. Maybe some other people can, because I think it's the bigger it gets, the better it's going to be. Oh, thank you. One thread at a time, Kimmy. This has been an awesome live, ladies. Thanks so much for the super chat. $2. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Once you start watching the UK and Aussie people, it's such an amazing gateway. It really is. It's been like you get really close with them fast because they want it as much as you do, the international experience. You know, they just want America and we want, you know, Australia or UK. It's so interesting to see what they sell too. It's totally different sometimes. Like, would you ever pick up a pair of Lee jeans, Courtney?
Lee, if they were vintage, yes.
Okay. What about current?
No.
They sell in the UK, okay? I was like, I can send you guys all the Lee jeans.
I mean, there's some vintage Lee. Vintage Lee will sell.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know. I noticed the other day, just walking around with all this, you know, everyone's out and about right now, and every girl has the high-rise, you know, the high-waist jeans, the vintage jeans on. Every girl I saw, and I'm like, that's not good for me.
I got a pair of Jordache from the thrift store.
Wow.
They had the little horse on the butt, and I'm like, ooh, I think these are going to be good. And I checked out, and they were half off. I'm like, oh, this is even better. And I sold those on Poshmark.
Yeah, how much?
Oh, gosh, it's in one of my videos. I can't remember. I know I took a best offer. I want to say 75, but I could be wrong. Don't call me a liar if I'm wrong. That's why I always call my videos like my little time capsule.
Yeah, good money. That's what you sold it for. Some good money.
I just got a cha-ching. Ooh.
Ooh, what'd you sell?
Ooh.
You're gonna motivate me to go list right now.
Memory Lane Santa Claus is coming to town. Holiday clip-on collection ornaments for $90. Trying to think of what that is.
You're like, you don't even know. You have a large store though, I'm sure.
Okay, I know what it is. I picked those up at a garage sale, I think for, I want to say $5.
Yeah.
Yes. Cha-ching, Bolo. You guys, I'm like,
awesome.
I love Bolos. They're so fun.
So we'll see that in your next video, right? Hey,
I don't know. I usually, like, I'm not very consistent about this is what sold this week. I wait like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll do like 2 videos.
There you go.
So, and now I've got the bread and butter video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm, just trying to keep up.
Yeah.
But today, here's a good Bolo for you guys. I bought a, have you heard of dreamsicles?
Yeah. They're like ceramic or ceramic.
They're not a Bolo. But I found, what's that?
They're ugly. I'm sorry.
They're like ugly cute.
Yeah.
You know,
there's something to dust anyway.
Yeah. So, I don't have anything that I have to dust. I don't dust. So I don't have time to dust. Sorry. Too much other stuff to do. But it was a nativity house, like barn. It was Dreamsicles brand.
Wow.
I can't remember if it was from the 90s or it was older. Mm-hmm. So discontinued. I bought it at a garage sale for $5 with a couple figures. And I think the figures were Willow Tree. They didn't go with it, but I paid $5 for all of it. Sold both of those. And I sold just the barn today for $100. I was like, yes. And my husband's like, why
that's the best part. Even all the figurines aren't probably worth that because that's the piece everybody needs, right?
Well, and I don't think it's common. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I sold that today, which, I bought it over the summer and it just had to wait on the right buyer. So.
And sometimes that stuff sells in the summer. That's what's amazing. I always get shocked every time a Christmas item sells off season.
You know what I think about that? I think that people that collect Christmas stuff think that they're going to get a better deal during the summer because other people are not looking for the Christmas items.
Yeah.
So I like Christmas stuff all year round.
They actually do. I was looking for something that was sentimental to me, and it was going to be impossible to find. I found one on eBay, of course. And so I was tracking it, all summer, and it was super high priced for what it was. Mm-hmm. And then they threw it on auction at Christmas. It went for like $800. I'm like, I guess I'll never get it. But I got one similar for like super cheap the next summer. You know? Like it's not exact, but it's you. And I am not the person that really gets that sentimental towards stuff like that. But there was one item, my sister got it, and I was mad. You know, I'm like, no, I'm gonna find one. But yeah, and that's what sells on eBay. I think is people that have those strong attachments to things that are vintagey.
And that's, again, like clothing it's long tail. Everything takes forever. Like new with tags with clothing, it's just like, it sells eventually, but my sell-through rate is not good because you look at how many items I have and how many I sell per day, which it varies. But new with tags is tough. And
if it was all vintage Jordache, you'd be fine with clothing.
Right. But again, I'm shopping, the clearance racks at Gabriel Brothers and TJ Maxx and stuff like that, which I'm not doing anymore. But, that's all I knew. So that's what I did. And, that's why I'm like, I'm going to start this Facebook group and I'm going to learn. And I did the Facebook group for about a year before I started really sourcing. And it kind of just all fell into place. But I will tell you, from doing my BOLO Buddies channel, I am learning so much. And I don't always find every item I share, but it's teaching me to have like a better eye of what to look for. Like things that I never even would have looked twice at. I'm like, okay, well, I think this will do okay, And I mean, worst case, I try it and I have to lower the price. I'm going to make money no matter what because I don't pay much.
It's so hard to lose money, in my opinion, anyway, in this game. Like, it's just hard. You can sell almost anything if you're going to have some sort of inkling in it. Yeah. Like Tanya, Thrifty Treasure, she shocks me with some of the weird stuff she finds and sells.
She has awesome stuff for sure.
And there's some things I literally will, in my mind, question, like, why would she get that? And then she sells it for $300. I'm like, dang, like, I don't get it. She's got a real talent.
The Cajun reseller said, do I still have some BOLO bunnies? I think I have sold 5 of them.
Wait, what's a BOLO bunny?
Okay, so I was on Primetime Treasure Hunters channel and I did a thrift battle against Donatella Bodolino. And basically we shared our items that we bought when we were out. Like, she does storage units, so most of her stuff came from storage units. I go garage sailing, so most of my items came from garage sales. But I bought these glass bunnies, and they were a bunny mold, and they were marked, but I could not find the branding anywhere while I was at the sale. Because, I'm on my phone trying to look it up without them seeing and trying to be all sneaky. But I ended up getting 27 bunnies for $10.
Oh, wow.
So they were, what, 27 cents each?
I'm imagining they're just tiny little.
No, they're about 5-6 inches.
Okay.
They're pretty big, but they remind you of like Heisey glass. You know what I mean? But not Heisey. And they're like, some of them swirl, some of them are iridescent, some glow. I mean, they're really cool. But I ended up buying them, and I've sold 3 of them for $100, 1 for $90, and 1 for $80 so far.
Dang.
And the one I sold for $80 was from someone in Dominic's Facebook group that messaged me, and I'm like, yep, I'll do $80, because I probably could have held out and got $90 or $100, but I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're good people, like, I will take that. So,
and sometimes you just have to say, don't be greedy.
And she said, she's like, if that's too low, you can like send me a counter. I'm like, no, 80's great.
It's great.
I mean, I know will sell for more if I wait it out, but I'm like, you're good, I'll take it. So, but I did have an offer for 60 on one today, and I didn't take it just because they are super, super collectible. After I looked into them, there were less than 500 made of each color, and there were only limited editions that went to family and friends, and it was somebody local to Ohio. So they're not like, I'm surprised I've sold 5 because who knows about these things,
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
And glass pieces are so tricky. You kind of need to know what you're looking at, or have an instinct of what's special, because there's so much of it.
I thought they were going to sit in my basement for 30 years, honestly. Like,
you took a risk.
I took a $10 risk. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to, but that's also how you end up with these damn death piles. I mean, it's so bad sometimes.
In my mind, I was kind of thinking, well, I guess I could maybe sell them for $10 each, and then I looked them up and I'm like, and the more I looked at them, I'm like, these are really special, and they started to like grow on me, and I'm like, yeah.
Hi, lobster.
Yes, Paul, it is 27 cents to 80 is crazy. That somebody was asking what my best bolo is. I guess if you look at the overall picture, I paid $10 for 27 of them. Awesome. And I'm thinking when it's all said and done, I'll probably make about 2,000. So that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think some of them are going to take a while,
Yeah.
So
the ones that glow, did they have like a uranium glass?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know much of anything about glass.
Oh my God, I don't know why. I just love uranium glass. Most of it's not even that valuable. I just think it's cool. I never want to own it. I just want it to come through my house.
Yeah, well,
it's weird.
The bunnies are really, really cool because they glow. I have some little frogs that glow too, but I haven't sold any of those yet.
Oh, wow.
But I picked those up at the same sale.
Mm-hmm.
But on Primetime Treasure Hunters, the thrift battle, if you guys go watch it, I actually have the black light out, and I'm like, got them glowing, and it was kind of
careful with that black light, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they use in hotel rooms to see if there's crust.
Yeah.
It's like just
What the Hales just did a video. They were staying at a hotel, and they had the black light out, and they were going through the room, and I'm like, oh, this is so disgusting. Like, I can't handle it. Like, I'm never staying in a hotel.
There's no reason to do it. Just never do it.
Yeah. Yuck.
Yeah.
So funny.
Hi, Frankie's Finds.
I'm looking through the chat right now.
Yeah, the crazy lamp lady is very good. I like watching her information too.
That's funny that you say that. I've said that like 6 times because you've, I don't know, kind of led me into something else. Okay. But I was doing a bolo video, and I think it was 50 unexpected bolos from that series. And I found I want to say it was a purse. And I looked at the name of the eBay store, and it was Crazy Lamp Lady. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I just happened to find like that was one of them that I was sharing.
Yeah. I just like her personality. I think she's
adorable. Yeah. She's great for sure.
Yeah. And she's got quite a channel going. Dang.
Oh, no kidding. I know. I'm like, I'm never going to have that big channel.
I don't know if I want one that big, honestly.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to pull back at that point and not have any relationships, I think. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's all a matter of how much time you want to spend on it. I mean, at that point, they're probably putting out a video every day, once a week. They just put their video out and people watch. I mean, you think about what we're doing. We're like advertising it, sharing it, trying to get it on social media, doing everything we can to get watch time. Yeah. We're probably working harder, actually.
Probably. Yeah, you know what I mean? On the not so fun stuff, for sure. Like,
yeah.
She seems to have a lot of fun with it. I don't know. I haven't really found my place in what I like to do. I really do not like to film yard sales. I just hate it. So
yeah.
Do you do that? I don't know if
Treasures does awesome at, like, her yard sale videos get amazing views.
I know.
I don't film yard sales. No, I don't have. I was actually talking to my husband about that. I'm like, should I get like a GoPro and maybe take it with me and I'm like, I just don't know if I'd be good at that. Then I have to edit. And
I've done it once. Well, I've done it a couple times, but I threw away the footage.
Yeah, not good.
I did it once with Tanya, and she's just so good at it. And I'm like,
she is good at it.
I know.
But she records it and then she goes back and talks you through it.
Sometimes. And then sometimes it's just the natural audio. But I think a lot of times she talks over just because there was annoying noises or, sometimes there's lawnmowers or weeds.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I think most of the ones I've watched are the talkovers, which I think is cool also,
Yeah, it'd be hard to match it. I don't know. I just suck.
I'm like, it might be a disaster, like I'll do haul videos and I was getting people saying that they didn't want to see haul videos because they don't want to see what I'm buying. They want to see what is actually selling because they want to learn. And I'm like, okay. And I did like a poll in my Facebook group, and a lot of people said they wanted haul videos. And I'm like, okay, back to the haul videos. So I did one the other day, and I have one that I'm just waiting to share. And I've already sold like 5 items from the time I post, or from the time I recorded it to now, but I haven't released it yet. So
that's funny. I guess that's great for that. I don't watch haul videos, but I get it now that you say that. That makes total sense.
Well, I just think my channel is so based on BOLOs. You know, I'm teaching, but there's some people that want to see, they just want to see what you're buying, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I have a girl that she's my moderator, and she's become one of my friends. It's Leah's Bits and Pieces. And like, I'll message her when I get home from the thrift store, and I'm like, look what I found. She's like, I love seeing what you find. And I'm like, maybe other people want to see what I find, you know?
And if somebody wants to purchase it, that's great. I mean, you've made a sale without having to list it or anything, and you're buying good things. There's no reason to feel strange about that or anything.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm an open book about what I buy things for and what I sell them for. And some people are really uncomfortable with that. But I mean, if somebody wants the item, they're going to buy it. You know, they're going to pay my price, or they're going to make me an offer, and I'm going to either accept it or not, you know? Exactly. I mean, I look things up, so I know.
Do you ever not look something up and just go on a hunch?
Buying all the time.
Okay, because I do too. It doesn't always work out so great. Yeah. I'm like, I'm sure it's worth something, and then
and sometimes I get home and I'm like, wah wah, you know. Like I did my haul video, the one I did the other day. I actually looked up comps for some of the items because, hey, Unusual Vintage, welcome, good to see ya. I know that some people want to see what things are selling for. They want to learn. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just kind of search some of these during the haul. Mm-hmm. So I had a few, and I'm like, but I bought this nutcracker, and it's a really expensive nutcracker, but he didn't have his arms were missing. But I'm like, he can be used for parts, or somebody can fix him. I mean, he still looked really, really great. And he's listed right now, and I have him up for auction at $29.99. Somebody offered me $12, and I'm like, maybe I should take it. But I'm like, I'm just going to let the auction ride, and then I'll just list it.
Yeah.
And just maybe he'll come back. But it was 75% off, so I had to do it.
Wow.
But yeah, that might be a want. But I was like, no, I'm just going to take a risk, and then I can tell people, hey, don't buy nutcrackers for parts.
It's a no-lo. Do you have any no-lo videos?
No, I call them no-goes.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really, it's just no, N-O, go. Like, don't get it. You know, it's a no-go. But no, I don't have those because I think I would confuse people. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what I was thinking about the bread and butter. I'm like, how is this going to go over? Like, are people going to like it, or are they going to hate it? You know? And so far it's been good.
Yeah. Well, if it's easy things to find and you can sell them fast, especially, like, it's all about the time frame, right?
Yeah. Pick and Roll said regular viewers will watch the hauls once they trust you, know what you're doing, and buying things that sell.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you're experienced, and they know that you do your comparables, and
once I build up my reputation. I think it's so funny because I look back at my first, like when I first started my BOLO Buddies channel, and I'm like looking at my BOLOs, and my margins were so much. I mean, I still have a lot of bread and butter in my store, don't get me wrong, but I have a lot. I've learned a lot. It's cool. It's super exciting. I always get excited. Like when I just sold that, I'm like, oh, you know, like I'm a little kid.
Yeah. I
mean, I love reselling, and I think that it's the best job anyone can have. You know, I just love it. I'm thankful for it. Do
you ever go through a feeling of not loving it and then get back in the groove, or you just always love it?
I always love it. Okay. Because I always think of what else I would have to be doing if I wasn't reselling.
And you're pretty much full-time reselling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. I love shopping.
Okay.
And if you saw, oh my gosh, how much stuff I have to list. I'm one of those where I just I shop and my piles are so big. And I'm like, I keep telling myself, I'm going to stock up all summer. That way this winter, when the garage sales are, you know what I'm doing now? I'm going to the thrift stores.
Yeah.
My husband's like, I thought you were going to get all that stuff listed.
Can you compare that to Chernok's basement? Have you seen his basement? You stand in the same level of craziness. Like, it's huge and full.
Well, watch my, I can't believe I'm sharing this video, and times 2.
Okay. You need to do a video together and walk through your deck piles. And
I love to shop. I love it. I love it. It's so fun. I love getting the deals.
Right.
And Primetime Treasure Hunter did a video, and it was about like, he showed something on the wall, and he's like, he hadn't listed it, and he listed it, and then he put a $20 bill there, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, look at all the money that's just laying around your house. And I'm like looking at all my stuff, and I'm like, 10, 20, 30, you know, I'm like, I have so much money laying around my house
that you can't even spend. Yeah.
Yeah. A VA. Have you, Tracy?
No.
I'm too cheap.
I tried to hire my son over the summer just for Poshmark sharing, and that was like, no. Yeah. It lasted for like 2 weeks. Were pretty good, and then I was begging him to do it. I'm like, so I don't want a VA. I want to be able to do this myself, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm kind of a control freak, and from what I understand, like if you have somebody list for you, you're paying them, but you have to send them the pictures and the measurements.
Everything.
Like, I could have done it, but like,
I'd rather have a photographer come in or someone to prep the stuff. There's so many other things I would rather somebody do. Shipping, if they could grasp it. Yeah, just many other things other than listing. Even though listing is boring and usually, not our favorite part. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crucial, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm not always great at it, though. I have to.
And if I get focused, I can crank out some listings really fast. But yeah. I'm from what I understand, and I don't really know how the VAs actually work. Just what I'm told is you have to send them the pictures. Mm-hmm. Like, I just dressed the mannequin. Like, why? I just took the measurements. That's the hard part.
Yeah, exactly. If you could hire someone to do the listing that's here, maybe that would help. But I don't know. I'm the person that wants employees so much.
I had a girl. It's the girl that can sign stuff for me. So basically, I give her the items. Mm-hmm. We should do. I have one. Chris, no, I would win. Seriously, like
I don't think so. It's
humiliating. Like I look around my basement and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
okay. We're taking bets. We're just gonna start taking bets now.
I can't share that part of my life. I'm sorry, you guys would think I'm nuts. I look like a hoarder, but I swear I have no attachments. I'm going to sell it. I just have to find the time.
See, I can't shop like that. I mean, I can't have that much stuff. I come from a hoarder's house. I mean, not like you would see on TV, but my mother was truly a hoarder. If we could walk through our house, that's the only.
Mine isn't that. So I just need to organize it. Like I have this pile in my basement that's like, I'm going to work on this next. Mm-hmm. And then I have my pile that's up in the laundry room, and I'm like, this is what I'm working on now, And then I have this pile. I'm like, this is for when I'm done with all of that. Yeah, life is busy,
It is, and I want to enjoy it. I've worked hard in my life, and I just want to do what I want to do.
I just read something in eBay rules about something about account selling. I don't know what that means, Steve.
Oh, selling your whole eBay store?
Oh, really? Huh.
Is that a yay or a nay? Because I see them all the time. Steve, wasn't that you? Yeah, there's a different Steve. Somebody was sending me stores, like eBay stores in my area. Like I wanted to buy a whole store at some point. I'm like, stop. I
got a message on eBay from somebody saying that they must have looked up where I live, and I live close to them, and they wanted me to consign stuff for them. And I'm like, no, thank you. I got enough of my own stuff.
Yeah. I've tried some consignment. Not a ton, but I don't like it. I'm like, I will buy your things. How's that?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't like them asking if it's sold. I don't like them, me telling them that their item kind of sucks and I have to lower the price, but I get the same amount out of it. Yeah, what if somebody returns it? There's just too many obstacles there. And if it's a friend, it really sucks because it can kind of put a damper on friendship.
Well, I think a lot of people don't understand, so.
Yeah, Drew, I think, is one of those stockpilers. He's in Australia.
Yeah. Hey, I call it my money pile, and you all would be super jealous.
Hashtag super jealous.
Super jealous. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. I did have, anyway, I was saying the girl that consigned stuff for me, I gave her, I think 500 bras, 600 bras, something like that. And I just gave her my Poshmark account info, and she listed them for me, and I paid her, and then she gave them back to me. So I did do that once, and I just paid her like, I want to say I gave her like $500.
Oh wow!
But some of them were multiples, so she created one listing, and there were like 5 of them, and she got $1 an item. But she cranked them out. I mean, bras are super easy to list.
Yeah.
So she was done like in 4 days, and
worth it in the end for you to do that.
Yeah. So those are all. Yeah. Now I'm still trying to get them over to my eBay.
I think you can spend like $600 before the government needs anything, tax wise or employment type of things. So that's what I did for my son. I'm like, I'm going to give him money all summer anyway, so he might as well work for it. And if I keep it under 600, the government doesn't need to get involved. So that's what.
Yeah, I don't know. My CPA does all that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
So it's too much. I mean, I've way over those thresholds with, how much I sell. And I always tell people, yes, I sold that much, but that's not my profit. You know what I mean? Like,
never is.
No.
And then the fees just keep getting higher and higher and higher.
Yeah. Yep. And shipping fees are going up. Have you heard that they're going to maybe do away with free boxes on USPS?
I've heard a little bit of something.
Is that a rumor?
It makes sense that they probably will eventually.
Yeah. People are majorly abusing.
So bad. And then, I'm sorry, you order them and you drop them off at a donation center and like Goodwill, and the Goodwill sells them. I mean, this is where these boxes are headed, and they're illegal to resell. It says so on the box. Like, if you don't want your boxes, take them to the post office and give them back, right?
Exactly. I mean, but you would think the Goodwill would know that, Oh,
I've walked up to the manager, I'm so tired of seeing you guys put $4.99 on this stack of free boxes that I'm like, look, right here, not for resale, federal offense. Like, you cannot do this. I'm sure they put it right back out, but it's not legal. Stop. It's so disgusting to me.
Or when people, they'll take, and sorry if I'm offending anybody in the group that does this, but really, guys, you shouldn't do this. They take the flat rate padded envelopes and wrap stuff in them.
These?
Yeah. Like that's
not your bubble wrap, people. Get a roll of bubble wrap.
Yeah. But now I will say, is it okay if it's already been used?
I think so. I do.
If you're recycling.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll take the priority boxes that I've used or had, received, and I might bubble wrap something and use a layer of that to wrap around, say, a glass or something. Yeah. But it's used. I'm cutting it up. I'm using it, and it's not the outside of my package either. But that's fair if you're recycling, don't you think?
I would think, but I don't know how, if they open it up, how they would feel about it. Yeah, I don't know if they just think, okay, you can use it as its intended purpose. Recycle it that way. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's true, Janet. If it's already been used, the post office has already made their money. But I don't know if they would consider that okay or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Shoes over 100. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I heard something about the shoes over 100 somewhere today.
What is it?
No fees, maybe. I think it was, I wasn't listening very well, obviously. I think you sell shoes or list shoes.
Is it like a special that's going on?
Yeah, something. Does anyone in the chat know? Something about no fees and $100 shoes. That's all I So that's not very helpful, but look into it.
I know that when I first started on Mercari, and I don't think they're doing this anymore, they did, they were giving like $5 coupons all the time to people. That was huge.
Yeah. Okay. So Kent says eBay has taken away all fees for shoes over $100. Is it sold or like, well, obviously sold because it's eBay, but for how long? Forever? I would hope forever.
It's just a promotion. Oh, no, she's asking, is it a promotion? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have any $100 shoes anyway.
I don't right now. Oh, yeah, I do. One pair.
I think I have a pair listed for $100, but I have best offer on them.
Yeah. Forever? Wow. What? Okay. Everyone go shoe shopping.
But what?
Why? What created that? That's so bizarre. And eBay's so weird to me. That's strange. Yeah, that's so random, right? Like, oh, $100 shoes. There you go. Like, I get it when they say things like automotives.
I just don't understand how that benefits eBay. Yeah, I wonder why also, Kathy. That's very odd.
Yeah, Chernock, you're right. All your 99 shoes, move them up to 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to raise on
Amazon and Nike broke up. Oh. Nike. I'm sorry, Nike.
No, it's Nike. Nike's the right way. I say it wrong. Don't start talking about me. People will get you.
Yeah,
Get you. I have so many comments that, you know how when you go to like the dictionary website and it shows you how to pronounce it, you know, people will put that in my comments all the time. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. I had somebody tell me, why don't you look things up before you do the video? I'm like, because by the time I got to that item, I'd forget how to say it anyway.
Like, I'm doing my best. Don't judge.
Yeah, it's just me. It's just hey, that girl that can't pronounce anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that girl.
That's me.
With the hat, that girl with the hat.
That girl with the hat that does her videos in the dark sometimes. Yeah, that girl.
Yep. So Jazz says it's only the U.S. and Canada for the shoe thing. That's crazy. I just didn't. I don't know. I guess great. But I don't find that many pair that are over 100. So
yeah, I think that they could offer something better.
Yeah,
like give us more shipping supplies fee. Like
take away promoted listings. How about that?
Take away it.
Yeah, I'm tired of paying it.
I feel like you have to pay it anymore. You know.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you promote everything almost, right?
Everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yes. I think that I have some stuff that's not. I need to go in and do a reset, but.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm looking through the chat.
I'm sorry, I have to think for a second. That just blows my mind. That's crazy. eBay shocks me.
So I have a question for everyone in the chat. For those of you that are cross-posting, what are you using? Because I've had some people message me and tell me that there's some other options out there. I guess one is like it's in testing right now.
I'm sure it's Vendu you're talking about, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I've been using it for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah, do you like it?
Yes and no. It has a lot of
glitches.
Yeah, and I think some of them were me, to be honest. I didn't realize it wasn't real obvious that I had to put in dimensions, even though I'm offering free shipping. I still have, my label, my shipping.
Okay.
So I think that was part of the problem I was having. But today, again, I couldn't get it to link to Mercari twice. And there's no reason, but there's a lot of potential there. A lot. And I just am curious what they're going to charge and if they're going to fix everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So
there's another one. I can't think of what it's called. I can't think of what it's called. Somebody just sent it to me. I haven't tried it yet. I'm using List Perfectly and I love it. It's just kind of expensive, but for me, it works.
How much is it again?
I'm doing the $49 one because it fills in more.
That's so much.
It is a lot. Yeah. And then, the StreamYard.
I'm like, I spend so much on apps, subscriptions.
Yep.
Store fees. Like, when does it stop? Does it have to be this difficult?
My eBay store fee is $299 a month.
You've got the anchor. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. But right now, I'm telling you, List Perfectly is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad part is I'm not consistently cross-posting like I should be.
Okay.
Because maybe I run out of time. I'm doing videos or something else instead.
Right. Do you think that would be a good job for a VA?
To cross-post? Well, the problem is they'd have to be in my eBay account and my other accounts, and I don't like that.
Does it go into
Vindu
does not go into it. Like Vindu, you don't get into your eBay account. You get into your listings only. So List Perfectly gets into your whole eBay account.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably why it's better.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I go to my eBay. Yeah, I have to be logged into my eBay, and then I have a video on it. It actually has decent views on it, probably because so many people are trying to figure it out. But in the video, I cross-post an item from eBay, and I cross-post it to Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy. So I just walk you through all the steps.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm really, really happy with it. So I feel like anything else I try, like I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I would not try Vindu at least yet. It's just going to be.
Yeah, and if it's all glitchy, that drives me nuts. And like I want something that's going to work.
Yeah, I've wasted time, and I waste a lot of time in my life, to be honest, but I want to choose what I wasted on, not have Vindu choose that I wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. I think you're probably with the right one. Sellbrite, I've never heard anyone talk about it too much. Have you used Sellbrite before?
Sellbrite? No, but I can look here and find out what it's called.
She said it was pricey, and I don't know if
Sellbrite. Wait, is that a cross-posting thing?
It's right here. Sellbrite. Sellbrite. Yeah, but Lisa says it's too pricey for them.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Turtle.
It is called Cross List It.
Oh, I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, Cross List It. So I haven't tried it.
How much is it? Do you know? Does it say?
What did you ask me? How much is it?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a free trial. It says eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy, but the free trial, he said $10.
Cool.
He said it's the same thing. Okay. I think he did a video on it.
Lisa says the auction professor uses the Sellbrite. He did research on it. I don't really watch him, so I haven't seen that.
Okay, Sellbrite. I'll have to look into that one too. But if I mean, I'm happy with List Perfectly. So if it's the same price, like I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be better, and it would have to be a lot cheaper, because I'm already like comfortable. You know how you get in your zone and you're like, I know how to do this.
You have to export all those listings into a different service then, right? Because then
List Perfectly, you literally go to the item on eBay and it says List Perfectly, and you click that. Mm-hmm. It takes it over to List Perfectly, and then you go up in the corner and you go Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy. It pulls them all up and crosses the information, and then you just go in and fill in what's not filled in.
Right.
It's awesome.
I hate the part where you have to take away keywords for the title. It's so annoying to me. Like, I think
it is so annoying.
Start making my eBay titles shorter. I don't care.
So that's one thing that's great about Etsy is the titles fit. And what I've been trying to do when I list things is put the important stuff at the beginning so that when it cuts it off, it's just cutting off the junk.
Yeah.
That maybe isn't as important. I shouldn't say junk.
Well, yeah, the stuffers though. I mean,
yes,
essentially.
Yeah, I just had somebody email me and say, "Are we still on for tomorrow?" I'm like, "Whoops, I must have double booked someone and forgot to write her down."
Who's on tomorrow? Who's supposed to be on tomorrow? We'll get you out of here so you can take care of that. You've been gracious enough with your time.
No, I'm fine. I can just reschedule her, but it's funny. I was like, oops, maybe I didn't write that one down. It's funny, because, like, not funny, but somebody be all like, can I have this date? And I'm like, yeah. And then I forget to write it down.
Yeah.
That's the first time it's happened. So
that's good.
Usually
who's going to be on tomorrow?
The Profit Monsters tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
I heard the name, but I don't know.
Yeah. Drew. Yep. He does a lot of shopping at the Bins, and then he does some garage sale stuff too, but he's got a great channel. So cool. He's over 1,000 subscribers. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah. The Profit Monsters. What's that?
Not every channel is going to be for everybody. That's why it's so nice to have such a huge amount of channels to, pick from. And new ones coming out all the time.
Yep. I will agree with that. There is a lot of competition. I mean, it's hard to stand out and do something different. But again, I think different people jive or connect with different people, and you just have to find what works for you.
It's a personality thing. I mean, we can't like everybody, can we?
Nope.
No.
I mean, so far I kind of like everyone, but there's. I don't really watch people, and I'm like, oh, I cannot stand. Like, I usually take something from every video that I watch. I haven't really found one, but I usually watch people that I watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't seen anybody where I'm like, oh, that was bad.
Okay, what is he saying? Integrate Depop and Grailed. Yeah, that'd be nice. I might look into those cross-listing platforms. Okay, so he's saying if they should add more, I'm sure.
And I think List Perfectly is. They've added Tradesy.
Oh wow.
And
crazy. That's such a weird one, really. I mean,
I think there's another one too that was just added.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one that I'm on. That's why I can't think of it. Yeah. But they're definitely bringing it, like people are making suggestions, they're making fixes. I mean, I've been really impressed with all of their services.
And so do you think they'll ever take down the item off the other sites?
Oh yes, that's something they're talking about doing, but I think for that to work, and don't quote me on this because I don't understand all of that technical stuff. I'm not good at it, but from what I understand is you'll have to have the listings maybe in their database so that it can.
Do you not have it in their database already?
I don't, because you have to pay extra for that.
Okay.
And I'm like,
because I think Tommy, he has it in the database, but okay. I just thought it had to be in their database.
No. Okay. So I think there's extra fees for them to store stuff. And I'm 49's my max.
Yeah, that's like no thanks, right?
Yeah. So I just list. I'm sorry. Gosh. I don't know what's going on there. I hope I'm not getting sick. That's like the third time that's happened to me.
It's that time of year though.
I do not want to be sick for Christmas. Bonanza does it and it works great. Bonanza does what, Kent?
Oh, Bonanza takes.
Oh yeah, they take it down. Okay. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Is like eBay connects to Bonanza just fine. Yeah. Like, why are there not other? Mm-hmm. Why can't the other platforms link?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I mean, I can see why eBay wouldn't want them to. That's why I'm surprised Bonanza. I don't get Bonanza. I don't understand it.
I've never even looked. I swear, I've never even opened their site or anything.
I think there's another one that's like Bonanza that is the same thing. Where does anybody know what it is? The girl that consigns for me was telling me about it, and it's the same thing as Bonanza. It links to your account, connects everything, and then I don't know.
Bye, David. Thanks for coming.
See you, David. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. What time is it there? Did you say he's in Ireland?
Yeah, so it's, I think, 6 hours. It's late. It's like 4, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. He's probably getting up and going to work or something.
I
don't know. I'm terrible at the time zones. But
I think I saw him. I don't know if it was in my show, and he's like, I got to go to work. And I'm like, go to work? Mm-hmm. Like, what time is it there? But yeah.
No, Kent, what time is it for David? Not you, silly.
Uh-huh.
Or not me.
Yeah. What time is it? What time are you, Tracy?
It's 10:24.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 11:24 here.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think you have to pay for storage, but don't quote me on that because again, I haven't really looked into it because I just take my stuff down.
Right. I just don't want to pay. I'm just too cheap for that. And I'm not I'm so part-time right now that it's basic. It's just the basics for me.
I have so many items that need cross-posted. So for me, it's like it's already on eBay. I just need to get it on Mercari. Everything's pretty much on Poshmark, except for some of my home stuff.
Yeah.
He said it's Bum Crack Picker said 4:24 a.m. there.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
In Australia, well, part of Australia is 2:25 p.m. Wednesday. They're a day ahead. They're like
4:24 a.m. I can't imagine getting up that early, no matter where you are.
No.
Ooh, I'm a night owl. I'm not a morning person at all.
It's
48 people in the chat. You guys hit that thumb. You've got 40 thumbs up already. That's awesome.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to train my people to hit the thumb. Like hit the thumbs up.
I know, it's so hard to ask, and yet it's not bothersome. So you should just do it.
Yeah, it's really easy. Just hit the thumb.
Wow, that's amazing. No thumbs down.
No thumbs down yet.
What? Dang, lucky day.
You must have blocked everyone. No. Zing. Okay, so Kent, do you watch Big Brother? You guys watch Big Brother? Anybody? Any Big Brother people?
I don't.
Okay, so there's a Zing bot, and he does this thing, and they go zing. So I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. I like Big Brother, but now that I'm watching YouTube, I am having trouble watching all my shows. It's horrible.
He said,
maybe.
Yeah.
Guilty.
It's all right.
Okay, you want to know my guilty pleasure?
Sure.
This is so bad. It's such a stupid show. The Bachelor and the Bachelorette.
I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to laugh too hard at you.
I love that show. I don't know why I love it. I have watched it for probably... My husband's like, why do you watch this? I'm like, I don't know. I just like it. I think I like guessing.
Well, sometimes it's like it's a brainless thing. Like I don't need to struggle to think through these things.
Yeah. It's like I can just, and I totally like am against everything it stands for. Like kissing like 10 people and dating 10 people at the same time. Like, I'm totally against that. I think it's like, it's so bad and gross. And I'm like, oh, he just kissed her and now he's kissing her. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. But yet I watch it. It's so
right. That is a very guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty
pleasure. You're a romantic. That's why.
I don't know
how romantic that is, though. Honestly,
it's get me a bag. I feel sick.
Yeah,
I can't believe I admitted this on YouTube television.
I know. I don't know. My guilty.
Oh, just me. Kathy has a green face. Oh no, everybody's getting sick.
Yeah, sorry.
I did like Steve the pilot. Oh my gosh, Kent, you rock. That's hilarious.
That's so funny. Yeah, I bet his wife watches it, right? No, he's
kissing. Oh yeah, Kent. It's kind of, it's gotten kind of raunchy. And then you got Bachelor in Paradise. Okay, I don't know how that. We totally got off the reset.
No, go for it. I don't watch TV hardly ever. So
well, yeah. Lisa said, "Oh my gosh, me too. Watch but hate it." Yeah.
In the water tower with the candlestick. Tonsil.
Yeah, it's
wow.
Yeah,
you watch it.
I had thumbs down. Oh, Reseller King gave a thumbs down.
Oh, bummer.
What? I brought up the Bachelorette and the Bachelor, and we got a thumbs down. Tracy, man, it's my fault.
Someone had to start it. Okay.
Is the Reseller King someone you know, or is he playing with you?
I think he's playing, but it's
all right.
I'll take.
You need to reverse that.
Yeah.
Turn that frown upside down. Is that what you say?
No, change my channel. Steve the pilot.
Next Bachelor viewing party is at Kent's house. Oh, Paul watches it too. He knows about the viewing parties. That's so funny. Love it.
Yeah. God, there's something in the air today, I swear.
Yeah, well, I've had a embarrassing tickle in my throat. What, 3-4 times?
Oh.
Oh my. All right. So sorry to get you guys off subject.
No, that's cool.
Oh, the thumbs down is gone.
Oh, thanks.
That's so nice of you to reverse that.
Tickled it, that's all. Yeah, you know, when all those shows came out, I started watching them, you know, back when they first came out. Like
Trista, like when it was Trista.
Yeah.
It wasn't as trashy when it was Trista. It was like,
actually.
I think Trista only, I mean, she did pretty good.
Did any of them
married the firefighter? They're still married. They have how many kids too?
That's sweet.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people get married.
That's weird. Cool. I like a happy ending. Oh.
I can't with The Bachelor do any of them. Yes, they do stay together. You would not believe how many of them are actually married and still together.
That's great. I mean, you have to meet some.
It is weird.
Why not on a TV show, right?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You two are fantastic. Thanks. I don't know how fantastic we are, but thanks.
Who said that?
Nick.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember his name because I just met him the other day.
It's hard to remember.
I can't say his name though. Hunting with Tripler. That's a tough one.
Hunting with Tripler.
Just go with Tripler.
Hunting with Tripler, but then you wouldn't know that you're hunting with Tripler.
The hunt.
Treasure hunting.
How about the Huntler? I don't know.
I could never be on one of those shows. I would have jealousy issues. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to.
It's fun to make out with a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah. Yuck. Oh. Like I said, I don't know why I like the show. I just do.
I think you secretly like it, but
I usually put it on and I watch it while I cross post and do stuff like that. But again, like I'm doing so much YouTube now, it's like.
Well, it's probably one of those things you don't have to look at. Like those shows work the best for listing and, you know.
Yeah. Like sometimes I don't want to look. I'm like, really? Oh, that's not good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah.
Wow, guys.
So does anybody have any reseller? Let's get back on subject. Questions about reselling.
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Maybe we can help. I've been doing this since 2005, so I have been doing it a long time.
Yeah. Did Becky come from your channel? I've never seen the name before.
Becky. Mm-hmm. Becky.
My lighting's too bright. It's killing my eyes.
I have some Beckys. I'm not sure.
Or who said that? Oh, Janet said that.
I'd have to go in and look at, I don't know. Becky, are you from my channel? Mm-hmm. Like, do you watch my channel? She may have just found us.
Nice. Been lurking for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, Unusual Vintage says your lighting is beautiful. I'm like down in my basement. Yeah, Tracy, your lighting is very good.
You never know what you're going to get over here. It just fluctuates. It's really, I don't like the lighting. It's so bright on my eyes, but I get it. You have to have it.
Been lurking for a little bit. And yes, she's from, yeah.
Good.
I thought your name looked familiar, but I don't think you speak out a lot in the chat. If you have, it's only been.
So put a 1 in the chat if you're going to head over tomorrow and share a bolo with Courtney.
Yeah. Fun when come to my live show with a bolo tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And you guys can come just watch too. You don't have to share a bolo.
But it's so fun when you have you have really good people putting out information. But sometimes I feel like somebody gets stuck with a lot of bolos to put out there, you know, which is great too because they're all good. But I think it's fun when you can get about 20 people. Items.
Multiples. And I try to if I see somebody that's put multiples in, sometimes I'll skip and then come back.
There you go.
Somebody wrote something.
All right. Well,
you start with personal items or a certain amount of capital. Like I said, I started with audiobooks just kind of for fun. And then one thing that I sell a lot of is bras. I buy a lot of bras to resell.
Used or new?
New. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But some of them are like black lined, you know, where they cross the line out. So maybe it's a store return.
Yeah.
That somebody bought and they tried it on and it didn't fit or something like that.
I have a question for you after chat.
Who said that? What?
I have a question for you then after the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel, Becky. I don't have a lot of big bolos right now. It kind of stinks, but it's part of like.
I've had 3 today. I'm like, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I just got that really crazy face.
I'm just in this mode. I've barely been sourcing. I just want my stuff to leave me so I can start fresh. I really am tired of it all. And it's a terrible business model.
See,
nobody copy that.
I just keep listing.
In my weird head. That's
Paul, it was nice to meet you also. I look forward to seeing you on my channel.
Amazing. I just adore Paul so much. He's very supportive.
With an anchor store, do you get better eBay service? And did the update affect you at all? So the anchor store you do get, is it concierge? Is that how you say it?
Right.
So you have a special
word again. I know, you got to say a word.
Yeah. You have a special phone number that you call. I think if you go to eBay Open, you get that also. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So
they don't promise it, but it's happened every year from what I hear.
Okay. That phone number I always say is worth the $299 I pay a month, because the customer service is just a whole different level. I mean, and that's just my opinion. And it's been so long since I haven't had it that I just remember I used to call and I would have to sit on hold forever. Do you guys still have long wait times?
No, I don't. But I always put in for them to either call me or if you put your request in, I need to make a video on it. It's super easy and super fast. You just go into, I can't even think of the name of where
I think I know what you're talking. Do they give you a number? Or something?
They give you, like 5 digits or something that you put in, and it's usually 2 minutes or less to get through.
So I feel like the people in the department that I call are very knowledgeable, and maybe eBay has just gotten better as a whole.
Well, you're guaranteed an American, correct?
What's that?
You're guaranteed someone in the United States, I believe, right?
I'm not sure.
I believe that's part of it, because sometimes we get transferred, to other countries that really have a hard time with the language barrier, even though they're very well trained. And
there's
still a barrier.
Yeah, that could be. But they always know the answers. I did have a manager give me a hard time. I can't remember what it was, and I knew that I was right, and she ended up calling me back and telling me she was wrong.
Oh.
I'm like, I know you're wrong. Like I know 100%. Like I'm like, I think I said I'm 99.9% sure, just for that percent that maybe I was wrong, but it was just something that I had been doing over and over, and I think it was something about having to give them on returns. It was something with returns,
like a partial refund type.
It was something with the shipping fees.
Yeah, I've really never had a major issue with eBay. Maybe one, that's not that bad. So you have to expect some issues in any business. Hi, Shad Juice, welcome. Shouldn't have to go through PayPal wall to get good. Yeah. I wish.
Love anchor store.
I don't know what's going to happen with PayPal, and
I haven't switched.
I'm so afraid, and yet I'm so tired of PayPal that I don't care anymore. But I really don't know how that's all going to work out with Adyen, because eBay can't do anything already.
So Shippin' Sunshine says it's best to just sit on the toilet, then eBay calls ASAP.
Yeah, exactly. Or step away from your phone for I hate it when you miss them. You're like, God, no.
Should not have to go through a paywall to get good customer service.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Well, I have to have the big store just because I have so many stale listings.
Yeah, but everybody should get good service, really.
Oh, I've got a lot of old clothes that are just sitting there, but those things, they sell. Everything sells.
Yeah.
So. Any other questions? Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy. I don't know much about Etsy. I'm still learning.
What's your second favorite? Okay, eBay's your before all else.
Mercari.
Okay.
Yeah, eBay's my number one. It was Poshmark, but I just quit sharing. I just can't take it.
Okay, have your sales just plummeted, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because I quit sharing long ago. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't have the headspace for it. I just don't.
It's just
maybe
ridiculous.
Once a week, twice a week tops I share, and my sales there show it, but I can't. I don't want to do it.
So I thought about having a girl share my closet, and what I had her do was I had her use her friend's account, because she has like 100,000 followers or something,
Yeah.
And she shared my entire closet. It took her 4 hours.
Whew.
And I'm like, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that's just stupid. And then I started thinking about it and I'm like, that's not going to bump my items in the search as if I was sharing on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not going to work. But then I was thinking, if I give her my account, then can I be listing if she's in sharing? Can we both be signed in at the same time?
I think so, because
Okay.
I can be on my desktop and my mobile at the same time.
Okay, that's true. And then I was thinking, how do I pay her? Like, I can't pay her by the hour. I mean, could you imagine if she shared my closet once a day? That would be...
No, you just have to share my whole closet once a day for this price. You really have to do it like that.
I know, but what's a fair price for 4 hours of time?
I don't know. You can't afford it, I don't think.
I know. Like, I mean, I guess if it's just somebody who, like...
I don't think you should share your whole closet every day then, because that's crazy. That's too much.
So then my thought was, well, what if I just give her 1% or 0.5% of everything I sell across? Like, I mean, I pay eBay to do that.
Right.
You know, I promote my listings and give eBay 1%.
Wow, what would you guys do? That's a really good question, because your store is just so big that...
My store is ridiculous. And so I guess they'd be getting a flat rate of everything that sells for the month, but I'm already selling this much per month anyway without sharing.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I do for Poshmark right now is if somebody likes my item, I send them an offer and I share the item.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
There we go. Self-share 2 other closets. Yes, you can sign in together. I get paid $30 for 5 days a week, 3 full closet shares, but in total, I think I would do around 3,000 shares a day.
I get paid $30 for 5. So you share 5 days a week for $30, 3 full closet shares. Wait, so how many items do they have? Okay, so, okay.
Yeah. How long does it take you, Kimmy?
Because I have probably 3,000 or 4,000 items in my Poshmark. So if you had to share that 3 times a day, that would be like 12 hours.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Right. For everyone new coming in, I hope you will go subscribe to Courtney at BOLO Buddies.
BOLO Buddies.
Yep.
That's funny too, because I start every show. I'm like, hey, BOLO Buddies, thanks for watching. And I have done that since my very first show.
It's so good though.
I'm just like, it's like my little welcome thing, but I don't even...
Here we go.
I don't know. Like, it has all fallen into place. With the concentrate, Poshmark can say, look how long people are on our app.
I don't know. Altogether, Poshmark just is too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still cross-posting because I feel like it doesn't take that long, especially with List Perfectly. It's super easy.
Definitely the cross-posting. And then I hear people say it all the time, I don't share. I just list and they sell. So
well, I'm still selling, you know, probably
thank you, Kim.
800 to 1,000 a month. It's like not much, but I'm not sharing, you know?
Right.
And I do believe that most of my sales come from the search bar. People put in my item and it pulls up in the search, just like on eBay. The problem is people are constantly sharing on Posh. So you can share. And then if you don't share for a day, you're all the way at the bottom again because 500 people just shared. I mean, people are sharing like crazy, you know?
So 1 thread at a time, are you taking more people in or are you full?
1 closet for the day takes about an hour and a half. The other one may take an hour. I like it though, because it's an extra 200 a month. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're just sitting there watching TV sharing, I mean, it's not really work. It's easy, you know, if you're making money, but I mean, I guess I would be making money if I did it. I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, she knows she's going to get money for doing it, you know?
She has a channel. You can reach out to her and pick her brain. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 thread at a time. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It It's a time. I call it a time suck. I'm like, oh, it's such a time suck. Everything's a time suck.
I just don't like doing it. I mean, that's really what it all boils down to.
I prefer to share from my desktop.
Yeah.
Or my laptop. Yeah. I think it's quicker.
Yeah. It's funny though, because I have a huge screen, so I have to like shrink it down so it's not too much to deal with.
She said, I think 2 is all I can manage with YouTube and full-time reselling myself.
I figured, but I thought
I had 5 people at one time and I was so burnt out. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing too, is like, how can I keep track of what they're sharing? You know, how would I even know if they share?
You have to just scroll through and look at, you know, a listing here and there to see when it updated last.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I do like about Poshmark is the $6. Is it $6.49 shipping?
I think so.
If it's under 5 pounds, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I like on Poshmark how you can send offers.
I know.
And you can send the same offer. There it went again. Man, maybe I don't know. Something's going on. But anyway, you can send offers of the same amount to new likers.
Right.
Like on Mercari, you have to drop the price.
Mm-hmm. I know. Okay, so what do you think about Mercari? Because I've been, you know, you get 10 a day that you can promote. And
I think it's dumb that Mercari puts restrictions.
I know. I don't like that either. But so what I do is I go in and I start editing and I just drop a few dollars off. Does that lift it up in the search again? Or do I have to drop it 5%? Or do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
trying to know.
Boost. I from what I can see, I think it boosts, but I haven't really done proper looking into that.
I don't know.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I know that I had a hat on earlier and my hair is so flat and looks awful, and I just did it today. I usually get like a day out of it.
Well, does anyone have any more questions? Because we need to get this chickie out of here. She needs to get on the phone.
11:47.
You need to get on the phone and fix your mistake. You're overbooking.
I know. Oh my goodness. And the bad thing is I'm like, I think I'm booked for all of January and February.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an oversight.
Well, did you put my name down?
Yeah, I've got you down.
Take it off. Give it to her or him.
I don't remember what I have you down for though.
22nd, I think.
Of January?
You may have written it down on the 8th or the 22nd.
Okay, I'll look.
So give it to them. Wait, I'll come on when I can get my groove back.
I'm sure that you have plenty of stuff, but okay.
I don't know.
I will
do what you want to do. I'm just giving you the option.
Okay. And I know, like, I was on the fence about doing New Year's Day.
I'm
trying to figure out if I should do a New Year's Day. I think I'm going to.
Yeah, why not? If you want to, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Just because I'm taking Christmas off.
On StreamYard now.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah, because you pay for that, right?
I just paid today.
Yeah, I haven't done banners yet.
Yeah, I'm getting close. I'm like, that would be really suck to get cut off in the middle of a live. Because I may do a working hangout still tonight. I need to get some things done still.
Oh. So it cuts you off? See, yeah. I did it so I could stream to Facebook. So like when you come on to my live show, it'll be streaming on Facebook also.
Okay.
So then people can check it out that way. And I don't know, I'm trying it. We'll see.
Yeah. So definitely y'all check out her channel and check out her Facebook groups. I love them. And I think you will too.
And come back after the video's over and leave a comment.
Oh my God, I got to remember to do that, don't I?
That will bump this video in the search results and it will help Tracy. And Tracy's great, right?
Yeah, I want to know. And share it.
Yes, and share to Twitter.
Share.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I'm learning. You've really inspired me to learn that kind of stuff.
I just try and share everybody's stuff just because I know how much it means to me when people leave comments and share. Yeah. I mean, you guys, I can be having a day where I'm just like, why am I doing this? And then I get the nicest comment and I'm like, this is why I'm doing this, you know?
It changes everything. because I do it all the time too, especially like what solds. I go, I don't know why I'm doing these, and someone will come in and go, oh my god, I never knew this, or I love that, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Never where everybody's at. It's just good, and that's what you want to do.
Yep.
And this is what.
Hey, where did our blue thing go? Is that because you put this up?
Oh, is it gone? I have it on my side. Hold on.
Maybe when you take the banner, put the banner up, it takes it off. Huh? I don't know. I haven't experimented much with the StreamYard. I need to work on that.
There's a button up at the top of the chat that what's it say? Comments.
I just see live comments and private chat.
And there's no comments?
I see live comments.
Okay. What do you
mean like on the side? No, I don't have that side panel. I don't know how to open.
What blue thing are you talking about then?
Oh, mine's blue. I have it blue. Yours is black. Where it says BOLO Buddies. I changed mine to blue by accident.
Oh, the name thing?
Yeah. So you have a black background. Mine has blue.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't do that many lives really where I touch any of these buttons, but somewhere you can look, I can make it bigger like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like that color. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we'll leave
Becky, thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Kathy. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Oh, hold on. I haven't tried this before. There's my blue.
Ooh, does that bring out my eyes? I'm kidding.
I don't know, but that's a lot of brightness right there.
Yeah, that is right. And they're not looking at us. They're looking at the background. Do you ever feel like that? Like, I feel like I'm looking really tonight. I'm like, what? Why do I look so like I just emptied a storage unit and I don't buy storage units? I feel rough.
Go take a shower, girl.
No. Like I got ready today and I still feel like, oh.
Yeah.
I should have just pulled my hair back.
Everybody, and take care of Courtney for us. And thank you for the super chat earlier. And maybe I'll see you again later tonight. Who knows?
You are crazy. I'm going to bed. Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you on my channel.
Tomorrow night at 10 Eastern p.m.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'll be there.
All right. I'll see you there.